we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Purdy will look to throw again here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 37 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hand.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Seven, our score after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. They give it to Williams, running right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Up the middle, that's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The kick by Marr is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
He'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down at Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again at Stafford. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Pushing his way through. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Purdy. It got his man, complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel taking it in. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. Take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Stafford here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Is Jonathan
Just
Coachman.
a field
Take it
goal
away,
separating
Coach.
these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi's Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role at what's been a tight contest so far. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Darian Kendrick.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And really, you can't have a better situation than this. First and goal at the 1.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball to the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Stafford.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. Maher able to put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Ernest Jones.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Stafford now to throw.
That's
and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of it.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's Purdy. That is caught. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown. 49ers. Deebo Samuel. Touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Stafford. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Stafford on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut, McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Back to throw, Purdy. Flushed out right. That one caught by Ross Dwelling. And down inside the 15 he goes. First target, first catch, and a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Possession game down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They run it again with Williams. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Stafford looks to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now 2nd and 4. Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Stafford now to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes. L.A. football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. It's complete to Robinson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2nd and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, where would you want it?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Maher is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he returns this to the 22. So Purdy and the Niners down 29-28. A little over 20 seconds to go. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down.
Let's go now. 70 range.
Here's Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's across for a touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? hurting in the Niner offense. They'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for two here. They go with McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.